What is a pretrial? Well, it comes before the trial. So it kind of helps to talk about a trial first, because then it will help you better understand what a pretrial is. You see, you're going to have a trial when you can't agree on one or more issues. No matter how much negotiation you've done, no matter how much you've exchanged back and forth, you simply can't agree. And ultimately, the judge is going to have to make a decision. Now, before we get into the actual mechanics of a pretrial, it's really important to know the mechanics of a trial. So, without getting into all the details of a trial, there's some really important things that are kind of scary. First, you need witnesses, you need evidence, and you're bound by the rules of evidence. Think back to Indiana Jones. Remember when he's going to get the statue thing, and he's got to step here, step there. If he doesn't hit the right spot, arrows are going to come at him or something's going to fall on his head. Think of that as the rules of evidence. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get hit by an arrow. It takes time. It takes patience. Sometimes you don't want to do that because often it's going to cost you money. So a pretrial gets us through those obstacles by trying to go around a different path. What we do in a pretrial is the attorneys will sit with the judge, not in the courtroom, and we're not bound by the rules of evidence. We don't need witnesses. We can simply articulate our views, what we think the outcome should be, to the judge. The other side gets their opportunity, and the judge will ultimately listen to things and make some recommendations. It's really important to note, this is not final. The judge can change his or her mind. It's impossible to get your entire case to a judge in a half hour or 45 minutes, but you can get most of it. And oftentimes, the judge can give some recommendations that will get us towards a settlement. So let's talk about getting ready for a pretrial. You got to get ready for a pretrial by, well, quite frankly, doing some work. If you think about your case, there are a variety of issues that could start off. You think of a giant funnel. These are all the possible issues of your case, but we're working towards a settlement and we're going to go down the funnel and ultimately get to the finish line where you want to be. The fact is, we can try all the different settlement techniques in the world, but sometimes you just cannot agree, and we're going to have to agree to disagree. But it's really important not to lose sight of the agreements that we did make. So we don't need to go over every possible issue with the judge. We only need to go over the ones that are holding us up. If we make progress and keep some agreements in place, that's a good thing. These pretrials can get us right over the finish line by giving the judge an opportunity to see what's to come. And usually, the judges are going to stick with what they said during a pretrial. Not always, but as a good rule of thumb, a judge is not going to change his or her mind dramatically based upon what was said in a pretrial and a trial. Obviously, each situation is different, and you really should evaluate it based upon those situations. But you want to get together with your attorney and go through the issues that are important. Figure out what's outstanding, figure out what's agreed upon, and make sure you understand your position exactly the way you think it should be. Oftentimes, people think they know what they want, but when they see it in paper, they realize maybe that's not exactly what they want. That's the great thing of a pretrial. We got to get our case more and more organized, because let's face it, if this doesn't work, trial's around the corner. So if you made it this far in the video, you know that you're probably going to need some help. If you're one of our clients, give us a call. We're going to get your pretrial memo together. But if you're not one of our clients and you're worried about this, give us a call. We'll do what we can to help you.